morning, Village. We are listening to Casey Kasem, American Top 40 Flashback, and I think it's very entertaining. Someone that doesn't like it, though.
He does it to annoy me.
No, I love it. I really do like it.
We are on our way to a full day of foster training.
9 to 5.
9 to 5. And you may think that training is only to get licensed, but you have to continue to attend training to maintain your license. And it's actually a really good thing. It's a smart thing.
Yeah, because there's a lot more you can learn that actually can benefit the kids. So it's good that they require it.
Yes.
At least in Ohio anyways, every 2 years you have to get 40 additional hours of training to maintain your license.
So that averages out to 20 a year, and we are behind because we have had a very eventful year. When we saw that there was an opportunity to get 8 hours, so saw the opportunity where we could have someone watch the kids all day and we could knock out, you know, a lot of training. So it was a good opportunity for us and a really good topic. It's on mental health. I don't know specifically what they're planning to cover, but this is just really, really relevant. So
yep,
it's gonna be a good thing.
Weather sucks today, so not like we're missing anything going on outside.
This is true. Another thing is that it's good to continue to find opportunities to learn, because times change, your situation changes. So something that you might have learned in pre-placement training, which is the training you have to take to get licensed, some of that might not be relevant to you, but then once you've had like a foster kiddo in your home, the light bulb will kind of go off and you'll realize that, you know, oh, well, that makes sense now. I should have handled it this way. So foster parents are not perfect, and we need to keep learning. I even messaged, I sent an email to our training people and asked about what informal training can count towards our hours, because there have been things that we have done that, in my opinion, I think are super relevant. So like, we watched Good Hair,
yep.
Which is a documentary. We talked about that in the last video. A documentary about African American hair. And that's actually something that there are actually classes on, is how to take care of African American hair, ethnic hair, you know, that sort of thing. And so if you go to the class and learn about it, it counts. But, you know, my opinion is that they should probably open it up to, okay, well, if you watch a documentary and maybe like you write up like a summary, like you're in like 8th grade English class or something, that could maybe count. What was the other thing? Oh, the Foster documentary. Remember we watched Foster on Netflix a while ago?
Yeah. So
our agency actually is scheduling for November a watch of the Foster documentary, and that counts as your hours. So it's like, okay, well, if we watched it in our own private time, we still learn the same thing. You know, if we just write like a reflection on it, I feel like that should count. So I might talk to them about that. I think that they should be more open to those opportunities, since foster parents are really, really busy. And it doesn't mean that we're not continuing to learn. It's just that it's not in a formal setting. So we'll see what they say about that. I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
I love training. And we get to meet a lot of other foster parents, which can be really exciting, but also entertaining.
And scary sometimes.
And scary.
Some of the things that they're doing.
Sometimes you will hear foster parents say things and you're like, that shouldn't happen.
Nope.
And if, I don't know if we've like fully talked about it. I think we talked about it in a live show, but what was that movie about fostering? Instant Family?
Oh, yeah.
So we were not like a huge fan of the movie Instant Family for a number of reasons, but one of the things that was kind of true, but we didn't like them showing it too heavily, is you know, the different characters of foster parents and the different reasons that people get into fostering and their misconceptions. I will say that some of those personalities that they portrayed are accurate, and we see those people when we go to training, and we you know, we see people who just kind of embody some of those.
Yeah. And some of those. And I just kind of look at each other like,
yeah, John and I just like look at each other, and sometimes like I just, my blood boils and I have a hard time containing myself when it comes to people who care for kids and some of their opinions. We might get a couple of breaks, so we'll pop in to see, to tell you guys like what's been happening while it's still fresh. Hopefully they feed us.
That'd be nice.
Our agency's really, really awesome, and they do a good job of like taking care of foster parents, and chances are they'll have some food.
Yeah.
Hopefully a lot of like caffeine.
Need it. Been a long day.
Yeah. All right, so to be continued. Okay, training is over. A very, very long day.
Long day.
They did feed us twice. That was exciting. We did not know that this was a certification. So the topic was youth mental health first aid.
Yeah.
And upon completion of that training, we are now certified for 3 years as youth mental health first aiders. So we have that. A lot of really, really important topics.
Really good information.
Yes.
Yeah. They gave us this big handbook, which we kind of only went through maybe 20 different pages of.
Yeah, it's a pretty thick one.
Yeah.
And we have that now as a resource, so I'm really excited to go through that and look at the stuff that we didn't actually cover, or that, like, you know, just has more detail. But suicide was a really big topic, and it is the second leading cause of youth death, and
Scary.
really, really scary. And if you are in any way involved with the youth, whether you're a teacher, a mentor, a foster parent,
or you just have kids,
yeah, your nieces, your nephews,
yeah, cousins, whatever.
Yeah, definitely do some research and look into the topic of youth mental health, and see, you know, even just some of like the top things that you should be aware of, and know what signs to look for in a kid who might be going through some stuff, and know that if it's, you know, something that you have to refer to a professional or something like that. So really, really good information. We'll try to link you in the description on some resources that you can initially go to, because we want to make sure we do that. So we're about to pick up Miss A's younger sister. She's staying with us overnight, and because the weather's really bad, we are just going to be picking out a movie and getting some snacks. So we're going to do that and have a good time.
Should be fun.
All right, see you next time.